The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UTEP Miners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Miners offense will get the first swing of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll line up for a second down play. He leaves it with his back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. ULM was able to walk off the field there in Monroe with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Give to the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Wide open space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they get him again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lloyd. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bears in the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Sends it downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Miners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Missouri State.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Miners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Back's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Joyner. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment.